Folks, Old South Sales in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks. Principally, we sell diesel trucks. We sell them at a bargain. They're great values. People love our trucks. We've sold hundreds and hundreds, sold them all over the world. Today, we're going to list a truck that is indeed a great bargain. Someone's going to buy this and they're going to like it a lot. Everything works on it, and it's a nice truck, folks. A 2009 F250 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive, off-road package, and highly equipped. Got everything just about. Moonroof, heated seats, windows, door locks, tilt cruise stereo, and all that. It's sitting on a matching set of Goodyear tires, equipped just the way you would like it. If you've been out and got sticker shock looking at these trucks, folks, but you want one, this is going to be it. Now let me tell you, this is a one-owner truck. Spent all of its life in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It's a one-owner trade-in. It's got 311,000 miles. But that doesn't mean anything with these diesels. When they've been taken care of like this one has, you can expect lots and lots of service out of it. You can go buy a new one like it and you can drive it 5 years, and guess what? You're going to lose $50,000. You can buy this one, drive it 5 years, and probably get your money back or close to it. The way these trucks have been appreciating. But it's a wonderful truck. We're going to show it to you, and whoever buys it, as I said, is going to like it. It's got a great ride and drive. Goodyear tires, been in Vicksburg all of its life, so there's obviously no rust issues. We say that because so many of our customers come from the East Coast and Midwest. Look at the interior of it. It's just been someone's road truck, drove it every day.
It has the power folding mirrors. They also power extend in and out. Got your automatic headlights, heated seats, tow command, power pedals, upfitter switches, 6-disc CD changer, auto dimming rearview mirror, garage door, transmitter, moonroof, steering wheel controls, Bluetooth, auxiliary input.
Got expensive floor mats.
Got the Husky liners, got power seats.
Look in here, folks. I mean, we can't clean them up like that, so it's not been in the mud. It's not been out joyriding some kid trying to tear up daddy's truck. Look in the back here, and I say that with no meanness because I have two who tried to tear up mine. You
no rust in the
You remember my Jeep you tore up at camp?
I didn't tear it up.
Tore it up. I had a Jeep.
I got it dirty.
I had a Jeep.
Anyway.
It was the coolest thing
you look in the back, got the spare tire.
And he put it underneath the water.
Incorrect.
Good. Beautiful truck. Spares underneath it.
You can tell it hadn't been off-road because if you've been driving down a bunch of farm roads, gravel roads, this gets all behind the rear wheels, gets all ate up with rock pecks. And
Dan calls this the old man step, thinks that's cute. That's because he's not an old man yet. When he is, it won't be funny, but it is, well, it's still a little bit of struggle. Those are bed extenders, and they are handy as they can be, folks.
They flip out and go around the tailgate, so you can leave the tailgate down.
That's the original spray-in bed liner, still there. You can look down the side. It's not chewed up and beat up.
Not rusted out. The front of the bed, the line's straight. Nobody's been slamming their four-wheelers up into it.
Someone's been conscious. Look at these wheels. Whoever had this has been conscious about not tearing up their wheels, curving and all that.
Well, somebody, just the fact they're putting Goodyear Wranglers on and not some Kamasakas or something, then that kind of tells you how it's been maintained.
We see these so many times, and they got these great looking wheels that are super expensive, and they drilled them up on curbs and they're chewed up, but these are not touched. Been taken care of. Power on both sides, as I showed you here. Look inside how clean it is. Look, you can see down in here, folks, there's no dust and dirt. It's never been a farm truck or never been on a job site. I don't know what all's in here. I was hoping they might have the original invoice. It's not in here. You see the dash, beautiful. Now, we're not selling a Concours truck here, folks. Understand, we're not representing that. When you hear me say, "Oh, man, this beautiful, it's great," that's that's what we're looking at. We're not selling a brand new truck. We're selling a nice truck. We're selling a good truck. We're selling a truck that's going to be a great value, and we're selling a good using truck. That's what we're selling. And everyone needs to understand that. But this is, I mean, I don't find any way to pick this truck relative to what we're going to sell it for and the bargain that it's going to be. And you know, if you go out and look at used ones, you buy, look at new ones, you think, oh my God. Then you see a truck like this that you can buy at such a value. I mean, golly,
it'll be worth what we sell it for forever if you keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, what's there to consider? Driving one basically free or losing $50,000. It's just that simple. Look at the book. But it's a great truck. It's a 2009 Ford F250 turbo diesel, Lariat, all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, heavily equipped, moonroof, heated seats, got everything you'd want in it, folding mirrors, all that. Got the expensive floor mats, sitting on a good set of Goodyear matching tires, the spares underneath it, got the original spray-in bed liner. I mean, it's ready to do whatever you want it to do. If you've got a child or something who needs a truck, you want to give them a truck. If you've got a job site, if you just want an everyday driver, and here it sits, folks, and it's going to be a great value. And I hate to be redundant saying that, but it really is. 2009 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat equipped, four-wheel drive equipped, just like you would go with like you wanted equipped if you went and ordered it brand new and was going to pay $60,000 or whatever they are now. But anyway, great truck. Thanks for watching our video. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this truck and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thanks.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you under the hood a few things. First of all, we don't clean under hood. This is just how this truck came in. So one thing I can tell you is it spent very little, if any, time off-road. And the reason I can say that is when you've been off-road splashing around in the mud and that mud hits a hot engine, it gives a patina onto these bare aluminum parts that you just cannot clean off. And this one doesn't have any of that. One thing it does have, you can see this has had an impact on these radiator core supports. That means the radiator recall has been done because you have to take the core support loose to get the radiator out, so you don't have to worry about that. But the main thing I want to show you is, you can see, I mean, there's a tiny wisp of smoke. You probably can't even see in the video, but smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. I mean, I've got a 6.7, a 2016 that smokes more than this. The main thing is, you see, I set the cap down on the filler, it doesn't blow off. Now if it were to blow off, that would mean the truck has blow-by. And what that is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. But as you can see, it's not present on this truck. So it's fine. Now blow-by doesn't necessarily mean a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear, and this one doesn't have it. So now we'll hop in, take you on a test drive. Okay, now we're in the truck. I'm going to take you on a test drive. Let me show you a few things first. Dual zone, auto climate, heated seats, tow command, power pedals, upfitter switches. It does have sync. See, it's got voice, phone, so got Bluetooth, 6-disc CD changer. There's your cruise, your automatic headlights, memory seats, power extension and fold on the mirrors. You can see on the dash, trip meter, distance to empty, all that good stuff. Auto dimming rearview mirror, moonroof. I'm going to shut this. You can program this to open and close your garage door. Lighted sun visor. Steering wheel, not ate up, not chewed up. It had a cover on it when we got it. We took it off. So, but you can see how nice it looks. New windshield, like we said. Now you'll have to excuse the shaky video because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the very worst roads in the city of Jackson. But even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself has a great ride and drive to it. It's not got a bunch of shakes or shimmies, not got a bunch of clanks and bangs. You know, everything feels tight on it. Honestly, if we told you this truck had, I don't know, 111,000 instead of 311, you believe us. I mean, it's not, doesn't look like a 311,000 mile truck, doesn't drive like one. Like we saw a second ago, there's no blow by. And really, that's the thing you have to go by in a diesel. It's not so much the miles as the blow by, because we've had them with half the miles or less than this one has, and have severe blow by. And what it comes down to is maintenance. These newer diesels, you got to keep them serviced. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change. And because Ford won't release their patents on their filter designs, you have to use Ford filters. If you're not using Ford filters, you're not getting any filtration. They're just bypassing. And you know, heck, around here our Ford dealers charge $100 to do an oil change on a diesel, and you know, you can't buy the Ford filter and 15 quarts of oil for much less. So you know, why not let them do it? Also has a power sliding rear window, forgot to point out. Has parking sensors. I cannot find anything on this truck that doesn't work like it should. The air's cold, the heat's hot, all the windows work, the mirrors work, all that stuff is good on it. Now I'm not going to say, you may not crawl all over it, nitpick it, and find, I don't know, maybe a bulb out or something, but I really don't think you'll be able to. But we try and nitpick our trucks as best we can, because you know, I hate to risk feedback over you know, something silly. So if I know of a problem, I'll either point it out or I'll have it fixed before it's delivered. Now, I'm not perfect. Maybe I'll miss something. There's always a possibility, but for the most part, we pretty much, if we know about it, we find it or fix it. But you see, we're going 75 down the road. The truck doesn't pull to the left or right, doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. And I just can't say enough about this truck having Goodyear tires, because usually you get an older truck, got some miles on it, either the tires are bald or they put some cheap Chinese no-name tires on it. And just the fact that somebody went out and spent the money for Goodyears, that tells you, and that says a lot about how this truck's been maintained. You know, I'd rather have a 300,000 mile truck that's been impeccably serviced than a 100,000 mile truck that's never had the oil change, been beat on, and not treated right since day one. So and like I said before, the good thing is the depreciation is gone. I mean, you keep this truck up and it can run forever. Now this has the 6.4 diesel, which to me is the best power stroke diesel. You can turn these suckers up. They got 350 horsepower stock. You can turn them up to around 650. And unlike a 6.0, you don't have to put head studs in it or anything. You can just crank it up. Now this one is completely stock. We used to delete all the trucks we got in, but we've ended up, you know, some people are from areas with emissions testing and stuff, so you know, we don't want to have to undelete them. So but I highly recommend doing at least a DPF delete on this truck. You don't have to delete the EGR unless you want to. It doesn't really do much other than lower the exhaust temp about 100 degrees. But a DPF delete on these trucks will pick up 3 to 5 miles per gallon. And the reason for that is, unlike the newer trucks that use that regen fluid, these 6.4s clean their DPF by just dumping extra fuel into the engine. And what that does, first of all, it kills your fuel economy. You're just dumping fuel out the exhaust. And if you're not on top of your oil changes, some of that fuel eventually makes its way into the crankcase and dilutes your oil. Now, it's not the case with this one. Obviously, this one's been well maintained. But it's just something that can happen, and you can delete one of these trucks. Well, there's several options. It's best to just call me. I don't want to talk about it too much in the video, but it can be deleted for as little as $200 or $300, and it goes up from there depending on, you know, full exhaust, with or without tuner, etc. It's best just to call me to discuss all that. 601-376-9869. I'll be glad to talk about your options, the benefits, and everything. But like I said, I highly recommend deleting the DPF. You can turn it up on the power, even though you can leave it stock. It's got plenty of horsepower stock, but the fuel economy savings alone are what's worth it. But it doesn't get bad mileage, you know, like it is. I mean, it probably gets mid to high teens, but you can get a lot better if you delete it, if you're not somewhere with emissions. But anyway, if you want to fly in, drive at home, you can. We'll be glad to pick you up over at Jackson International Airport. We'll bring you back to our office here in Jackson, Mississippi, do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, let you get on the road. I would not hesitate to drive this truck anywhere. Now, people ask me, well, you guarantee it'll make it to California? Well, no. I mean, I won't guarantee my 16 Platinum will make it, but like I tell people, I don't know of any reason why my truck, or this truck for that matter, wouldn't make it. And that's about all anybody can really tell you, unless they're just blowing smoke. But I would drive this truck anywhere. So like I said, if you want to fly in, you can. But we understand most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we've got rust-free trucks and we got great prices. And with that being said, we understand not everybody has time to spend 2 or 3 days flying or driving down and driving home. So with that in mind, don't let the idea of having to deal with shipping scare you off from buying the truck. Or if you look online and get some quotes online, don't let the prices you get scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these guys you find online, they're not shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars, and they'll say it's a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for arranging transportation with another company. Well, they all use this website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public to find people to do their shipping. Well, we've joined Central Dispatch so we can offer wholesale rates on shipping to our customers. We spend $2,000 or $3,000 a year in fees with Central Dispatch, but it's a free service to our customers. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email with your zip code, 601-376-9869, and I'll be glad to get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or if you have any questions about it, you can call me. Basically, you just pay me for the truck. You can either FedEx me a cashier's check or wire the money from your bank to mine. And as soon as I get it, I post it for shipment. I send you the title and the other paperwork. And usually 3 to 5 days, I'll find somebody to ship it. I'll make all the arrangements, get it picked up. And when they drop it off at, you know, usually they want to meet you at like a Walmart or a truck stop or something nearby. But whenever they meet you, you just hand them cash for the shipping, and that's it. It's a real smooth, simple transaction. We've done it hundreds and hundreds of times with no issues. So and if you live anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, text or email me your zip. I'll get you a good ballpark quote on it. One thing I do want to show you before I go, we've been driving over 10 minutes, and you can see there are no warning lights lit on the dash, no service lights, no ABS, airbag, maintenance, no lights whatsoever. And I like to show the dash after we've been driving, because, you know, it's easy to hook your scan tool up and kill a light and take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, excuse me, then once you start driving, that light's going to come right back on. And you can see this truck, no lights lit. So just want to point that out before we go. Like I said, if you have any questions, call me. want to know what it takes to buy it, want to know about shipping, want to know about DPF deletes, all that, just call me. 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching our video. Oh, and let me show you one other thing I almost forgot. Let me throw it in reverse. See the backup camera. It does have a backup camera. It does work. Put it back in drive. As soon as you take off for a few feet, it goes back off. But anyway, that's everything. I appreciate you watching the video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.